So for me, the idea that the predators are sort of like an integral part of mankind's advancement is an interesting concept to me.
Yeah, it was kind of it would have been a cool move had it been used in really an interesting way, but
yeah, or like why couldn't I thought if the movie was kind of set back then, maybe would be interesting. The concept of the two creatures going at it is obviously cool. That's the main attraction of the movie. And then my dislikes are pretty much the majority of the movie. I think I'll focus on the two most unforgivable things to me, just so I'm not droning on like an asshole. The mishandling of the bishop situation is completely insane. Like I was infuriated by that because I think there's a way to do that right. Where wasn't it, man? Right. Like if you recast that guy, because obviously what's his name? I should have wrote his name down. Whatever the guy's name that plays that character is old as shit at this point.
Yeah.
You know, and so I think you recast that guy as kind of a younger guy. You name him Bishop and all that. I think that's fine. And then there has to be some sort of hinting to like the discovery of the cryo sleep or something near the end of the movie. You can do that right, and he can.
Yeah.
You know,
or better yet, just be like, oh yeah, also we're experimenting with like cloning technology, so they can bring me back later on. Like anything along that lines would have been sufficient to make it kind of make sense.
Right.
But yeah, definitely just putting Bishop in here was like, hey, we need someone from the other movies, so we need you to be in this one.
Yeah. Someone from the other movies to have some dialogue, because obviously the Predators and the aliens weren't talking a lot.
No.
So that. I guess with the cloning situation later, if you have the DNA samples, maybe, that we could assume, we can do that work.
That would have been an easy bit of conversation to explicitly put out there, rather than giving everybody like kind of way too much backstory for why they're there,
and like completely like not really relating it to the rest of the shit.
This guy kind of knows ruins. This lady climbs mountains kind of well. Oh shit, we're 30 minutes into the movie.
And we haven't seen a fucking creature yet.
Yeah.
So that, for me, just unforgivable the way they do that.
100%.
And I think the other thing is just the handling of the gestation periods of these fucking aliens.
Very inconsistent.
Like this one girl in there, like pretty much immediately.
Yeah, the blonde spiked-haired lady who had the gun.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's coming out of her. And then the Predator has it the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
And
well, he's got a stronger chest. It takes longer for it to burst out.
I suppose. But, that was the other thing.
That lady had the weakest chest. She was built from glass.
That was kind of the other thing I was thinking is like, well, that thing, as many times as that Predator got, entry-exit wounds from those alien tails.
Yeah.
That alien didn't have to bust out of his chest. There were many.
He could have dug his way out.
Many exit options.
There were paths of lesser resistance.
But I just thought, okay, I lied. 3 things. The Predator effect of the lion roar.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
They just needed a sound effect. I'd like to think that they put in like a stock sound effect, like, hey, we need to put in like a predator noise here, and they forgot it and then just left a lion roar in there.
Yeah.
Because like that's what it felt like.
Yeah. I was very mad.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So as far as the likes, it's like this movie had every reason to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
So like and I'll talk into the point, but like if we went with like, the Alien 1 approach for the first chunk of it, slower build up, and then we went with the Predator 1 approach where it's more action oriented and fight for survival kind of thing. Boom.
Yeah.
Killer movie. And they just wasted that. So I guess I just really liked the fact that we get to still be in the universe. We get some sometimes cool action sequences. They really started to nail down the CGI for the Alien. This was at least decent. This was pretty acceptable to me compared to the third one.
Yeah.
Where we had the really shitty, shiny, glossy alien. It wasn't working for me. But in this one, I thought they looked good. Mm-hmm. The Queen design is like still like the littest fucking thing ever. I love just the creature design of the alien Queen. It is the coolest thing. I don't care what you say. But mostly you know, a lot of this was just like stapled together things of like, oh, this person's here for this reason, kind of, and then this person's also here for this reason, kind of. Also, like Bishop and Wayland are involved, kind of.
Yeah.
It's like we're just stapling together things we know like we wanted to encompass the story, but we didn't bother to like parse it down to make it an interesting like telling of all these different pieces.
Yeah.
And it just took everything to waste. Like we when we look at like Alien, what was really great about that is we were just dropped in that world.
Yes.
You know, we didn't get a lot of context and like build up in like the character backstory or like motivations or anything. Like we were a big group of people in a ship going to a place. We're doing things, and then pandemonium ensues.
Right.
And then in this one, it's like we have such like clear expectations of why anyone is involved, why we're going on this trip. Like it seemed like such an odd way to just move this storytelling away from something that very clearly worked and was successful.
Mm-hmm.